The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Toronto, Canada, Trish Stratus. And the opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Live tonight from Oakland, California. I'm Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a hotter crowd, JR. These Oakland fans are completely out of control. This is going to be great.
You're not wrong, King. The Bay Area's always been a hot spot for the superstars of Raw, and tonight is no exception.
What a counter!
That went nowhere. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that was... Kick, connects.
He reversed it. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE. He's got his opponent right where he wants it. And these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do, JR. And there it is, a textbook 619. You gotta respect it. He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
There's the kick out. I thought that was it for sure. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious.
And here come the close fist shot to the head. This could change the complexion of the match.
And this could also change the complexion of the face, JR. I don't even want to think about the bruises we'll see on this superstardom. Uh-oh. I think he's looking to call San Diego.
And he connects with a 619. What a shot!
So, JR, Are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think that
We could have a pinfall here, JR. That was so close to 3 he could taste it. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick.
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. I'm a Raw man through and through. But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size. They'd destroy him.
How they got that, King? We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches against them.
Wow! Stealing your opponent's finishing move definitely sends a message.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind. He's going up. This could backfire.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all...
Uh-oh. He's got his opponent down on the ropes. You know what that means.
619. He's sending fly-ins with that one. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I'd love to hear it.
He may get the 3 count here.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff. Oh, man, that's not where you want to be when your opponent's all fired up like this.
It certainly is a King, and there doesn't seem to be an end to these closed fist blows. Oh, my. Now, that's what you call a compromising position.
That's enough to make you rethink your entire career, JR.
Oh, man. This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd. I don't think this superstar is going to be having any kids in the immediate future, JR.
I wouldn't think so, King. Not without a medical miracle.
So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that.
Oh, no. This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see it.
The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Boy, you stop it. He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum, but that doesn't diminish his ability.
If you say so, JR, I still think Mysterio should hit the yellow brick road and get himself back to Munchkin Land. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is...
Here's your winner, Rey Mysterio.